So I found this video on Facebook sometime last week, and I saw this popular comedian Gege. He was talking about the skills that he think are relevant for people to learn, and he was advising young people, and he talked about some of the key some of the traits that people should learn for people who wants to learn trade. And he mentioned that learning to fix vehicle is a wrong move in 2025. And that is the reason why I'm making this video. And from what he was saying, you know, he could be right in if you are the person that has the mentality of the routes that he was talking about. Like, if you are the person who believes that you want to stay on the roadside and fix vehicles for car owners, and you're a young person, and that is the path that you want to take, I want to tell you that it's going to be really difficult. The reason is because that most car owners, most local car owners, don't really pay the right value amount to roadside mechanic. And one of these things is because one, they don't trust you. Two, they don't believe that you are doing a good job. Three, they are already past facing their own stress because owning and maintaining vehicle in Nigeria is is already expensive. So they are not ready to spend money. And most of them will go to the market to buy the parts and ask you to fix it. And when you fix it, they dip their hands in their pockets and pay you whatever they like. So most of the times, the roadside mechanics are not really making enough money. In fact, they are just not making money, and they look dirty and tattered and frustrated. So I quite understand the direction that he's coming from, and that is really true. So if your mindset and mentality around learning trade and it's learning vehicle fixing is fixated on being a roadside mechanic, I will also encourage you not to think that route. But if that is where you already are right now, I want to tell you that it's not a wrong place. You're not in a wrong place because what you are actually gathering is knowledge. If you just started, it is not a bad place, and you can take your knowledge and pick your CV up and move to the next available opportunity in industries of the automotive industry, because there are so many industries that require you to fix their vehicles. And one of the purpose of this channel is also to help you switch from fixing little cars to fixing heavy duty vehicles. And heavy duty vehicles is not only the trailer or trucks that you see that drive on the road. There are other machines, vehicular machines that are in major industries when you get in, that you are going to also, delve into and start fixing. And, you don't necessarily need to have the idea for those, but if you are, fixating on navigating this industry, the deepest part of it possible, you find out that along the line, you start fixing heavy duties like um, heavy tractors, excavators, loaders, you know, um, dozer machines, and you know all the equipment that is used in heavy uh, uh, industries like construction, mining, and you know uh, the industries that are really heavy on vehicles. And so there is a lot of them. that you will come across. And it is very, very important to think about shifting, because if you want to grow your portfolio, if you want to grow your relevance, if you want to grow um, your income as your experience level continues to increase, then you must consider switching. So that is part of why I'm making this video. And back to the question, is it still relevant to learn trade in 2025? Is it still something that you can think of doing, especially learning um, to fix vehicle? The answer lies within you, because there is so much trend around what young people should do as side hustle: create AI videos, create content, learn digital skills, learn to trade, learn cryptocurrencies. All these things are good, but whatever you choose to do is like has to be something you love, something you know that you have the capability to really stay on, because everything that gives money require is a long time is a long time activity. Whatever that once you want to make a career is a long time process. In fact, it's a lifetime journey, right? And you must give your 100% to whatever gives you money. Even if it's side hustle, you're gonna give a lot of your time, a lot of your effort, a lot into learning about it. And so most of the times you find guys who are into the digital space who are really making it big in the industry, in that field. They tell you how much time they have put into it and how much money they have also spent, you know, in order to become successful. You'll be shocked. So whatever you choose to do, whichever route you choose to take, let it be something that you know that you're willing to pay and you're willing to sacrifice your time, your efforts, your energy, money. And so if you are somebody who is thinking about learning to fix vehicle, I want to tell you that this industry is wide and this industry is really huge. And when you talk about AI taking people's job and AI becoming the core operator of every industry in the future, this industry of automobile engineering is something that is actually going to stay here for a very, very long time. It's going to be here for a very, very long time. Even if AI is going to take part of these industries, it's going to start from developing countries, and it's not going to really take the labor part of it away, very fast. It's never going to take the labor part of it. Rather, it's going to actually complement you. Like, it's going to make your job easier. It's going to provide more information. Like, it's going to keep it very, very ready for you to actually attack your job the most easy way. Instead of cracking your head, instead of cramming so many scopes to do your job, to achieve your job, but you can run to AI and get um, the quick fix that you need to do your job more effectively. So whoever you are, whatever industry that you are in, whatever you're doing, you want to embrace AI tools. You want to learn the part to actually apply AI into your own scope to, help you make your job easier and, faster. So what do you need to learn in order to be successful as a as an automotive um, technician? First, you need to understand how to prepare your CV. You need to be a very, very good skill, very, very good CV organizer. Like you don't have to be the one to build it, but you need to know what you want and how you want them to do it for you. So learning to do it is the best because along the line you're going to know how to do it because every now and then you have to edit your CV. Every now and then you have to edit your CV. You have to make your CV your second CV better than your first CV. Your next CV better than the last one. The next one better than the next. Like you must keep updating your CV. Just the same way you update your LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn profile is something that you update every now and often. Like you go as you're moving around, you're seeing other people in the same industry that you are that have a standard profile. You want to see something that they have done right and you try to do exactly or similar things that they've done because they are professionals who have more experience than you. So you want to learn from them. So that also applies to your CV because your CV is the first thing that the person who is going to receive the CV is going to look at and decide whether they're going to pick you because most of the time it's not even about the interview, right? Because different companies make use of different vehicles. So it's always natural that that company that is hiring you, you might not really understand every details about the vehicle that they are using. But your experience level that you've gathered, everything that you've learned previously, is what's going to determine how fast you are able to capture um, what they are doing and learn in the industry and ready to learn and ready to give you all and your best into the company and get hired very very fast. And it doesn't necessarily matter the level of education that you have attained, but it's mostly encouraged that you have a technical background. Even if you don't have a technical background going up, you want to do some programs, some exams um, that are aligned with technical backgrounds. Now, I encourage you to get your trade test because it's very, very important because it shows that you are a technical person. That is from Nigeria, right? So you want to get that. And so as you're building your skills, you're building your profile, you're building your portfolio, you want to take your CV very, very seriously. Don't rely on the regular CV that people, write that looks like this, that looks like this, that looks like a block shape. No, you want to build a standard professional CV. You want to look at examples. The way to do this is go to Google and type CV sample for a for an automotive technician and then choose the first sample. You see, Google will bring out sample of professional CVs and then you can use that to edit yours the same way that's applicable. And I want to tell you that don't put your education when it comes to your when it comes to when you start putting your qualifications. Don't put your education at the top. Let your education comes down. First, use your experience level. Depending if your experience level is sharp, if you've gathered experience, if you've attended, if you have performed some projects, if you've done some, if you've had some experience in some prolific companies, you want to put those things where you feel that are really sharp first because you want to use that to capture the attention of the person who is looking at your CV, right? Because you don't want to put secondary school and then you write some schools that don't have names and that's just a turn off, right? You see, if you are that person who doesn't have a solid educational background. You want to put your skills, your experiences, whichever between those skills and experiences that, that actually, that's actually solid. You want to put those first, and you don't want to start lining them up as if you're writing dictation. You want to line them up, you want to line them up in rectangular to fill up the sheet. You want to make your CV really really tight. You want to line it up so that there is content in the paper of your CV, so that it doesn't look like you're struggling to add something there. You want it to look substantial. You want it to look really fiery. May your CV belly full. May your CV get something inside. May it get content a specific job. Like at first glance, let them see something that is attractive, something that it's worth looking at and worth reading, and you will land your next job. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to click a like and subscribe. See you next time.